Alright, so if we look at the next two, it says the difference between two supplementary angles x and y is 38 degrees. And then it says, what are the measures of angles x and y? Alright, so we have the difference. We also know since they're supplementary, right, that means that the sum is 180. So we know that x plus y equals 180. We also know that x minus y is 38. So that's 1, 1, 1, negative 1, right? So we would have 1, 1, 1, negative 1, the inverse of that, times the 180, 38. Alright, so we want our 2 by 2. That's 1, 1, 1, negative 1. Inverse, raised to the negative 1. And then we want our 2 by 1, which is 180, 35, right? 35? 38. Yeah. And so when we do that, we get 109.71. So that means x is equal to 109, y is equal to 71. All right, I'm not going to worry about 10. We'll just move on. You guys can do that one on your own. All right, so 11 says, given the following system, which is graphed here, check the following ordered pairs as a solution, mark yes or no. So negative 1, 4. So the way I see this one is greater than negative 2, so that's over here. So that's this shading. Okay, less than this one, or this one, right? Less than this one is this shading here, which means these are our solutions. So our solutions are here. Alright, so those are the solutions. Alright, so negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that in this area? No. So 0, 0. Is that in this area? No. 2, 1. So 1, 2, 1. Yes. It's got to fall in that double shaded. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That one's a yes as well. Alright, 12. So it says, which of the following systems of inequalities is best represented by the graph below? So by this graph. Alright, so this is our double shaded region over here. Alright, so we have to solve these for y. So we have 2x plus y is greater than 3. So we subtract 2x from both sides. Gives us y is greater than or equal to negative 2x plus 3. Then we have 3x plus y is less than. So is less than 1. So we subtract 3x from both sides. And we get y is less than negative 3x plus 1. So now we're going to graph those. So if we press this button right here, it takes us to our graph. So our first one is greater than or equal to, which is 5. And it's negative 2x plus 3. Whoops. Wrong button. Wrong spot. So plus 3 gives us that. Then we have less than, which is 2, negative 3x plus 1. So if I look at this, this graph does not even come close to matching that one. So that's gone. Now what you should notice is all these are all very similar. So this one is the same as that one. So we're going to keep that. So y is greater than or equal to negative 2x plus 3. This one's a little different from this one because of the minus. So we're going to subtract 3x from both sides. That gives us negative y, or negative 1y is less than negative 3x plus 1. Divide by negative 1. And we get y is greater than 3x minus 1. So we're going to replace it with this one. Alright, so just go ahead and clear everything. It's easier that way. Tab. Then we're going to put in the greater than negative 2x plus 3. Put that one back in. So now greater than, which is 4, 3x minus 1, right? 3x minus 1, yeah. So the double shaded is here, so that doesn't work. So that's gone. Now, this one is the same as that one, so we're going to keep that. So y is less than negative 3x plus 1. This one's different from this one because of the minus. So we have 2x minus 1y is greater than or equal to 3. Subtract 2x from both, 2x, not 3x. So subtract 2x from both sides. Gives me negative 1y is greater than or equal to negative 2x plus 3. Divide by negative 1. And y is less than or equal to 2x minus 3. Alright, so again, just clear everything. So tab. So now we have less than or equal to, which is 1, 2x minus 3, right? It's this one. Then we have less than, which is 2, and we have negative 3x plus 1. So now the double shaded is down here. Again, not what we want, which means this one must be our answer. Right? You could solve them for y and graph them, but this one's got to be our answer. Alright, so what is the solution of the system of the equations below? So we have a system here, 3 variable system. Remember, there's a 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and a 1 here. I would use the matrices. So 5, negative 3, negative 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, negative 2. Alright, so this is x, y, z, right? Equals negative 1, 2, negative 7. So it's just like the 2 variable one. It's the inverse of this one. 3, 1, 1, negative 2. The inverse of that. And then we have our negative 1, 2, negative 7. Now, when we go to our calculator, where this is different, so we're going to come back over here. We don't have a 3 by 3. We have to use this one, which looks like a 3 by 3, but it's going to allow us to pick what we want. So 3, 3, so that's what I want for that one. So we have 5, negative 1, negative 3, negative 1. Second row is 2, 1, 3. And the last row is 1, 1, negative 2. We're going to raise that to the negative 1. And then when we come back here, we want 3 rows, but we want 1 column. So it looks like that. So that's going to be negative 1, 2, negative 7. And when we do that, we get negative 1, negative 2, and 2. So x is equal to negative 1, y is equal to negative 2, and z is equal to positive 2. Alright, you'll do that same thing for this one. And this one here, but I'll go over this one. So it says 3 families bought food at a baseball game. The Davis family spent $16.50 on 3 hot dogs, which we will call X, 2 drinks, which we'll call Y, and 1 pretzel, which we'll call Z. So 3X, 2Y, and 1Z is equal to $16.50. The Ruiz family spent $26 on 4 hot dogs, so that's 4X, 4 drinks, and 2 pretzels, and they spent 26. And then the Chow family spent $13.75 on 2 hot dogs, 1 drink, 3 pretzels, and that's $13.75. So we set up our matrices, so that's 3, 2, 1, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 3. We want the inverse of that, and it's 16.5, 26, and 13.75. Alright, so it says what is the price of each item? So we come back to our calculator. So we want a 3 by 3, which has 3, 2, 1, 4, 4, 2, and 2, 1, 3. We want that raised to the -1. And then we want a 3-row, 1 column. This will be 16.5, 26, and 13.75. So the hot dog is equal to $3.50. The drink, in this case, is equal to $2.25, and the pretzel is equal to $1.50. Alright, last part, or maybe last part. We have another part. Oh, we do have another part. Okay, so we're almost done. Alright, so inverses, I'll probably go over a couple of these. So I have, go over one of them, so I have time for the next one. So we want the inverse. We want to raise that to the -1. So we want a 2 by 2, which is 3, 0, 0, 2. Raise it to the -1, and we get that it is 1/3, 0, 0, half. So that's how you do the other two. Alright, let's go.